go set up for that mob, yeah.
Oh, well, you boys let them out? Yeah. Sweet.
Next mob, eh? Let's get another one done.
Go and get that Manicom paddock in.
OK. Let's get it done before it starts raining even worse.
I'm Kylie Bax. I've been lucky enough through my modelling to travel the world, meet wonderful people, see fantastic destinations. But I've always known that my home is right here in New Zealand, land of the long white cloud. Our country is home to countless people and communities which are passionate about their horses, just like I am. I'm going to travel north to south, east to west, and meet these people and the horses who make up the heart of this remarkable industry and live upon the land we stand. This time, you've got to love what you do when you're working out here. Farming doesn't stop for any type of weather.
Everyone gets drenched on the Parrot family farm.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think we should get the heck out of here. Let's go get a coffee or something.
The best
Get out of
advice
here.
I've heard all day.
And things don't quite go to plan at an appointment with the chiropractor.
You've just lost your TV light. Years ago, I moved back here to New Zealand with my 3 daughters, and I bought a small stud farm just outside of Cambridge. This is where my passion began, the love for the majestic thoroughbred racehorse. With over 30 horses on my farm, the first job of the day is feeding. There's always something to do. Quite a thrill for me to feed the horses. It's like being a chef. So as a human being, we don't eat the same thing every day. And horses are the same. They all need something slightly different. They need a balanced diet, they need nutrition. So I have a range of different feeds. Here we have mash. It's good for gut health. And then I have pure fat, which is Equine, and this is really great for adding condition to any sort of horse that's light on the coat. And this is everyone's favourite. Good old muesli. There's just an abundance of different feeds you can get, and so it's just like feeding a professional athlete, really. These are the young stock, the yearlings. So food is really important for them to keep good condition on them as they learn how to become racehorses. This is Nellie. Food that I give her, there's a mixture of things. There's a lot of copra meal, coconut, a lot of lucerne, and that's all really good for their gut. And gut health is really important for horses. That's what makes them do well and look great. So I like to give them a warm feed. It's a lot of molasses in here. So yum. And they love it because it's nice and warm. It's so important to get good feed and good nutrition into them, especially at a young age.
Now that my horses are happy, my day can begin.
This week, I'm deep in the heart of Waikato's wet and wild cattle country. In New Zealand, agriculture is the largest sector of the tradable economy. Well known for its livestock industry, as of June 2024, there are 3.6 million beef cattle in New Zealand. I'm off to meet farmer Alex Parrot, whose family have been working this land for over 3 generations.
My name's Alex Parrot. I'm a 3rd generation farmer in North Waikato. We're quite lucky with the land we've got. We've got predominantly ash soil, which is a good soil to be farming on. We're able to get reasonable production off it, and I think we can still do better than we've done now.
Alex, how are you?
Morning, Kylie, how are you?
Oh, good to see you.
Yeah, you well?
I'm well, thank you.
This is my oldest son, Andre.
Hi, Kylie. Nice to meet you.
Hello,
How's
nice to
things?
meet you. Hi.
Apologies about the weather. It's bloody awful, isn't it?
How do you get on in weather like this?
Well, I mean, you've got to pick your jobs a little bit, but we're in the middle of winter drenching cattle, so
How many cattle have you got to drench?
About 1,600.
How much land do you have?
We're farming 1,000 hectares, but they're split into 3 blocks. This is the biggest one, 600.
And how do you manage the land? Is there a system that you work with?
Yeah, I mean, we try and have the lighter cattle on the heavier country or the wetter country.
Okay.
And the bigger stuff tends to be more around here, which is ash, which doesn't get as wet.
So your dad is 3rd generation, which makes you 4th generation. Who's better at farming, you or your dad?
Well, he's a bit more seasoned, so I'd say probably Dad.
Is he tougher?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Agriculture in the Waikato is the dairy production powerhouse of New Zealand, producing more than 25% of milk supply. You've got to love what you do when you're working out here. Ooh, farming doesn't stop for any type of weather.
Farming is following your system and following routine. We go through the year and we tick off the job for that particular time of the year. So if the weather's kind to us, then we can achieve what we want to achieve.
So Alex, what are we doing here?
Right, so at this time of the year, we are drenching for internal parasites. We are giving them a copper supplement because a lot of New Zealand soils are deficient of copper.
Copper is essential in cattle. It helps formation of red blood cells, nerve functions, and supports a healthy immune system.
So this stuff here, Kylie, this is the copper. So each animal just gets 2 mils of this, okay? So we just go along the line and do each one. So once that's done, then we just weigh each one individually. Everything is recorded on our scales unit over here. The bulls have EID tags, so that machine, it'll tell us how much each animal is weight gaining per day and how much it's weight gained since it's been on the property.
Next, bring him in.
How much did that one gain?
Put on an average of 1.41 kilos.
1.4 kilos per day.
1.4 kilos per day.
Since it's been on this farm, yeah. So that's pretty good.
Doing well, boys, doing well.
It's definitely a discipline, you know. There's animals out there that need looking after, so you've got to get out there and look after them. You've just got to kit yourself up on a bad day and get out there and do it.
So it must be difficult in this type of weather to get up and get cracking in the morning, especially when it's dark.
Yeah, it's not much fun in the winter, is it?
So Alex, has the land changed in dynamic a lot over the generations?
It's definitely changed. It's gone through big change since my brother Steve and I have been farming it. I think you have to change, otherwise you don't survive. Will the boys change it when it's their turn? I'm not sure, but I mean, they all have the passion to keep the land in our name. So I think Steve and I would both agree that we want to see that happen.
Andre, what's your opinion on farming in this land? What is it that makes this particular farm, this particular land, so successful?
I think this is quite a unique valley that runs through here. It's very fertile, and obviously the contour as well. It's a rolling sort of a contour, so it's a good farm to pretty much farm cattle, yeah.
Well, I'm nearly 60. I've been coming and going from here my whole life, so hopefully this land stays in the Parrot name, yeah, 100%.
If we're together, don't care about the weather, in the rain, in the sun, in the shine, in the snow.
Farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life. It requires a hell of a lot of hard work and dedication. Throughout the years, Alex has managed to pursue his lifelong passion for horses and the competitive world of polo alongside farming. Here on his farm, Alex and his 4 sons train and care for up to 30 polo horses, the majority of which are thoroughbreds that have had the opportunity of a second career after racing.
Growing up on a farm was the ultimate for me, really. We were taught to ride horses from an early age. You know, I was always interested in farming, but from school I was probably blinkered to be a polo player. And at that time, farming and the polo playing careers went hand in glove, really.
Alex, most of your farm is obviously cattle, but you have your passion for polo horses.
Polo is the passion around here for sure. My family, we've all played polo. All my 4 boys are playing or have played polo, so we need quite a few horses to mount them all. And these horses in front of us here are some of our trained made horses.
Alex's passion for polo has taken him far and wide. having spent 24 years in the UK playing professionally, which eventuated in selling New Zealand-bred polo horses.
Played my first tournament at 15, played all the way through school and had my first trip away to England when I was 18/19.
So where do you get these horses from? Do you breed them yourself?
Nothing really is bred here. They're all thoroughbred horses out of racing in New Zealand. We try and buy them. A lot of them are actually given to us these days because they're looking for homes for them.
And what makes a polo pony?
So for a start, the size is important. They can't be too big. Polo's fast these days, so they've got to be quick.
So obviously they do really well on your property, but they would be out for a spell in this type of weather, I could imagine. So what's sort of the process of keeping them healthy and fit?
What we need to do is we're checking their feet right through the winter, probably give them a trim at least 2 or 3 times during the winter. As we know, thoroughbred horses' feet are a little bit problematic, but we're pretty good at keeping them trimmed. They're well fed on grass all through the winter. As you can see, they're looking beautiful, they're in beautiful condition.
I think we've finally actually found one to check on. So what do you think this horse would probably need? A drench and a bit of a trim?
You can see her feet, they would have been done in April, and they're still looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
Just a little trim up, and she'll be good to go again.
Good girl, Summer. That's 1 down and 24 to go. Oh, my goodness.
The appeal of polo to me probably is the adrenaline rush that you get from playing it. I mean, there's nothing faster than the game of polo. I think it's a given that you need a good horse. So the better the horse, the better you can be. The thoroughbred horse is everything to polo. Without it, we wouldn't really have a sport here.
Is this the latest acquisition?
It is the latest acquisition, Kylie, yes. Just come from our local friends over at Te Akau Stud.
Alex Parrot is one of the best farmers in the Waikato. Really gifted polo player.
We've got to ensure it's not a home for the sake of a home. You know, it's about responsibility, it's about long-term prospects, it's about the right match. You can't just say, oh, that'll do. It's about ensuring, insofar as you possibly can, that the afterlife for that horse will be one where it will thrive and it will be respected.
How long do they last in polo? Like, what's their longevity?
Oh, they can go right into their teens.
Oh, OK,
Yep.
That's pretty great. And how long will she take to
She'll
get
take
ready?
3 or 4 years to get to be a seasoned polo horse.
She's a perfect type.
Yeah, no, she's a perfect type, perfect size. I mean, a great raw product for us to start with, to be honest. We know she's going to be fast enough for polo, that's for sure. So it's just whether she's got all the other attributes that we look for, but we're not going to know until we try.
Have to have patience in this game.
Yeah, a lot of patience. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think we should get the heck out of here. It's wet and awful. Let's go get a coffee or something.
It's the best
Get out of
advice
here.
I've heard all day.
Whilst we dry out, I want to find out more about the Parrot boys' passion for polo.
So you're president of the Waimai Polo Club.
That's right, yep, the current one.
Do you guys play there?
Yeah.
When did you realise you really liked playing polo?
Probably since, like, got on a horse at like 8. I've always knew I wanted to play polo from watching my brothers and dad.
So you know what a good polo pony should look like, or a good polo horse?
Yeah. Well, the horses are everything in the sport, so can't do it without the horses.
Luca and Max spend much of their time retraining their thoroughbreds. It's like teaching someone a new language.
Thoroughbreds are really important for us polo players as they are really fast learners and we can trust them. So having a reliable thoroughbred makes it a lot better, which is our very good at.
The thing we love about our thoroughbreds is the speed of the horses and the agility and athleticism.
These horses need to learn a totally new way of control compared to being ridden by a jockey.
Once they come to us, they need to learn to be a polo pony. The first thing we do with them is we teach them how to neck rein. Neck reining is allowing us to use one hand to steer.
Schooling the horses is really important for us as we need our horses to be really agile and sharp turning. So we try and focus on turning and going around in circles and just stopping and starting.
Not every horse will play polo. We know fairly quickly if a New Zealand thoroughbred is going to actually get to be a polo horse. They have to be a certain size, 15 hands to 15-2 hands in horse-sized talk. They have to be athletic. They need to be intelligent.
Do you think the boys will follow in your footsteps?
Andre's done a bit. He's done a bit in Australia. But, you know, they love their polo and it's very much just a hobby these days. Nothing like we did back in the day. But, you know, never say never. My boys and nephews and niece have all inherited my brother and I, our passion for it, 100%, and that's the reason that we continue with it. I was given the opportunity by my parents to play, and both have enjoyed, giving our kids that same opportunity.
Caring for any animal is extremely physical work, especially when it comes to horses. Just like us, horses are prone to aches and pains, which requires treatment to release the tension. And a good massage can help no end. The man with the magic hands in my region is my good friend, Ethan Daly from Equitouch. Ethan's coming today to go over my good mare, Lux Libertas. She's just had a really difficult race, so we'll just get to make sure that she is in good order. G'day!
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
You're here to see Lux Libertas?
Yes.
So she had a pretty tough race the other day, heavy going. Imagine she just needs a good tweak all around.
I think we're probably going to have to open up through both those shoulders, especially with the way the track was, quite heavy and that.
Oh, well, let's see what happens. We'll try and go and catch her, eh? Horses can be very unpredictable. Sometimes they do what you want, and sometimes they don't.
Good girlie.
Good girl.
Good girl. So we're just checking the atlas joint there to make sure that's all good. You are a bit well, aren't you? So that's fine.
You've just lost your TV light. Sometimes they just don't do what you want them to do.
She was obviously extremely fresh and extremely well, so I don't think there was much wrong with her, that's for sure.
Well, that didn't work out. I'm going to take Ethan to see one of my yearlings. She's never had this done before, so cross fingers. Right, this is my young one. She's a yearling, she's being broken in now. This is her first treatment, so it's a sort of a learning curve for me, where she holds her stress as well. She will try and bite because it's all new, but at the end of it, they kind of, release all that tension. But she's not knowing what to expect right now, so, she'll just react to certain things differently.
This is just a shoulder adjustment, so it just releases all the muscle and that through the scapula. And now we're going to do through the pec and that, where we just take the leg back and just get it to really open up. With these young horses too, like they're growing in there as well, so as you can see, she's a bit sore through that chest there.
So this is just an extra thing I do for all my horses, which is to get Ethan out to give them a good massage, because I'm always thinking, what can I do more? I can feed them well, give them everything they need with their feeds, but I find that this has been very successful.
Now what we're going to do is we're just going to open up her back. It's
going to be fun.
Tool there, good tool.
Oh, you've got the tool.
Yeah, nice tool.
Let's see what she thinks about that.
Yeah. You can just see how the vertebrae lifts when there's a hollow point and you just push down. And it just opens up
You see that?
through the spine there.
I know that my horses have been performing much better since Ethan has been working on them.
They do enjoy it, and they get used to doing the adjustments and movements with them. Good girl. So this is how you like them to behave, yeah. Happy with that, Kylie? Yeah, it's good. Very good. I believe equine welfare is very important. If you have a healthy horse, happy horse.
Now that my yearlings are feeling more relaxed, it's time to settle the rest of my horses for the night with one last feed. Then it all begins again tomorrow. Next time on Upon the Land We Stand.
David!
Welcome. How nice to see you.
The story continues here in the Waikato region.
Look at that. You must be very proud.
Definitely. This is where I want to live for the rest of my life.
This is TK. They're always looking out to their society and saying, what does society need?
We need to speak more about how amazing these animals are and what we can learn from them.
Exactly.
I'm Kylie Bax, and through art news... Oh, what am I talking about? Start again. OK, bring him in. Come on. I think I'd make a good cattle woman.
Yeah, you're going well.
They don't stop, do they? They never stop.